Well, looky here. Looky here what we got. We've got Trump, the conservative side, having a rally in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the stomping grounds of the Hornet's Nest head, Imam, whatever her name is. They don't need to take her all the way back to where she's from. They need to take her halfway back and drop her off. Let her meet Davy Jones. Be about the best thing, and carry the rest of them with her. I'm not kidding you. I've had it with these people. I mean, the hippies was one thing, but these people are these kids here, that's what most of these people are, kids. The ones that are older, damned idiots. I mean, burnouts. Hadn't got shit going on anyway. But this is what's happening. Had a nice rally inside. And so we're going to see what happens when all the Trump, because the Trump people hadn't started coming out yet. They're trying to exit. And if these people cut loose on these Trumpsters, I think it's all going to come unraveled. We'll see. And I'm going to the one in Texas, in Dallas on the 17th. That's a week from today. Amen.
From them. All right, let's go back and talk about, I don't know, Congressman, if you've had the feedback to be able to see these pictures that we're able to see here on camera, but what we haven't seen yet are the Trump supporters coming out of the building. You have the cameras there showing protesters. You see people in masks. People can wear masks if they want, but they don't seem to be, hey, friendly welcome to Minneapolis.
What I'll do is I'll kind of back off here and kind of pause a minute, and then wait for some of the Trump people to come out and see what happens. They're starting to filter out now. Here we go. Let's go ahead and watch.
When we have this kind of activity and this kind of hostile activity, it's really not what our country was founded upon. It was, the freedom to express ourselves. We need to make sure that we do that, but we need to do it in a civil manner. That's not what we're seeing work out on the streets of Minneapolis tonight.
Congressman, thank you so much for bearing with us. We appreciate your thoughts. Joining me now is Kayleigh McEnany, Trump 2020 Campaign National Press Secretary, and Charlie Kirk, who's the founder and president of Turning Point USA.
We'll go ahead and pause. I'll come back if there's any action.
I think that's what happened. That's what I'm being told in my ear. But a confrontation between this man and this woman who took this hat. We don't know where this is actually playing out. It's just playing out on live television. You're seeing what we're seeing, but I was told that she was wearing a hat. I don't see. Oh, he was wearing a hat. My apologies. Two men going after. I said woman, but we're looking at this in real time. I don't see necessarily.
We'll come back. That was a little flare up, but we'll see what happens here. If it breaks loose, I'll let you know.
9 to 5 people that go to church on Sundays. They're the middle class voters that Republican.
1 week from today, Dallas, Texas. I'll be there. Okay. I might just make one of these scenes. We'll see.
Please look at the positivity from this
Charlie.
rally. Look at your 40,000 people celebrating America, celebrating this president. If one of them acted incorrectly, that would be headline news. If one of them, it's just amazing to see the double standard here with the media. But boy, the president was in rare form tonight. He is just on fire. And I'll tell you, the Democrats should be very, very worried going into 2020.
Well, certainly that's the case to draw kind of crowd to President Trump.
Well, it isn't over yet. We'll see what happens up there in the Windy City. The Twin Cities. Let me check to see what he's saying.
A very tense scene. It is chaotic. There are people running around, instigating, shouting. What's happening right now, we're witnessing as people are leaving this parking lot. There are protesters gathering around the cars, giving the cars middle fingers, saying vulgarities against the president. So it seems like these protesters might assume that the people inside of this parking garage or this parking lot are President Trump supporters leaving. You can see them kind of gathering around the cars. So these people are not getting out. And that is just one scene of what is happening. To my left, back over at the Target Center Arena, a couple of minutes ago, we saw a small fire, what appeared to be at least one MAGA hat lit on.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'll pause it. Well, it's about 10 o'clock Central, which means it's about, well, in Minneapolis, I think they're Central as well. So it's about 10 o'clock. Yeah, it says there on the screen, 10 o'clock Central Time, Minneapolis time. And they're still up there making complete. I mean, this is unbelievable. I guess my parents said the same thing when we were doing this kind of crap, but we wasn't doing it like this. Not like this. No, we still had deep-rooted understanding of the police, and nowadays that the police have been completely, pretty much shut out. Shannon Green's going to take it into the evening. I'm going to wrap this up, but I believe you got the gist of it. And if we want sane people in the running this thing, we're going to have to find them. That's about it. But I do have a plan. I do have a plan. Stay with me. And if anybody ever here sees this that hadn't seen it before, hit that subscription button right down below here. And then there'll be a little bell pop up, and you can click on that bell, and it'll let you know when I'm going to do one of these things. We'll tune in to Shannon right here and see what it sounds like, and I'm going to sign off. This is Ramblin' Randy.
Standing by Ethan Behrman and Greg Jarrett. So we're going to bring them in on this and what we're seeing there tonight as well. Good to have you both with us tonight.
Hi, Shannon.
And I'm assuming that you guys can see or...
Well, I wonder if they'll tear up Minneapolis up there. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of these people got to get back to class tomorrow. How about you right there? You got to get back to class, you little punk. Okay. Well, they're not punks. A lot of these people they're having a keg party later on this evening and a little wet t-shirt contest. And all we need to do is get 2 kegs and 3 wet t-shirt contests, and they'll all be over at our place and wearing red mega caps or something. Ramblin' Randy. Let's see what he got. It sounds like he's got a little action here.
And in fact, he was encouraged because he turned 3 reliably blue states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, into red, which gave him the victory. So this is a very important state for him. He feels as though he had to go there. And a lot of people in Minnesota are virulently opposed to him. And, you know, just as many, and you saw a lot of people inside the venue that are strongly supporting him.
Well, I'll go ahead and sign off. Y'all have a good evening. Ramblin' Randy, we down.